Welcome inside the brand new Jackson Wink Academy here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I'm Ariel Helwani alongside the man himself, Coach Mike Winkeljohn. And first off, Coach, thank you so much for having us. It is a real honor to be here, especially just a few days removed from UFC 193. As you told me back in Melbourne, maybe your greatest accomplishment, Holly Holm.
Oh yeah, it is. There's no doubt. Yeah, it is. Holly's been with me for a long time, and just to see it happen the way it did and all the things we worked on, we knew it was coming, and we're here today. She did great.
So it almost felt to me back in Melbourne that you were having a hard time verbalizing what was going on in your mind, just kind of putting it all together. A few days removed now, can you put it all into words for us?
You know, back then I just said wow. I still want to say wow. It was just she followed the game plan to a T. Everything we repped, it happened. We had plan B and plan C in order, but Holly set her up for everything just the way we thought it would work. And everybody thought Ronda, why she wasn't trying to take down Holly more. Holly didn't let her. That was the plan. And Holly's got a lot more cards she hasn't shown yet. And we're excited about the future.
That was actually a big thing that came up. Is it true that you guys didn't show your full hand in the first two UFC fights? Because a lot of people were saying, where was that Holly Holm in the first two?
Well, to be telling you the answer to that now would be showing my hand.
Okay,
so
fair enough.
It's all a secret.
Speaking of secrets, I noticed in between rounds, first and second, couldn't hear a word you were saying to her. Are you cognizant of the fact that there are cameras on you? Are you trying to sort of hide from them?
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Everybody's listening in the corners now, what's going on, and even though I code things as best as possible, it was that moment that it was just easier. Some things I had to explain to her real quick, just some small adjustments to give her a little bit more confidence to finish the fight that I didn't want the cameras to hear.
How many times have you watched the fight?
Once.
That's it?
Yeah, just once.
Live?
Yeah, just once. Just I watched it live once, and I've watched the replay just one time. And it got overwhelming. I'll sit down when there's not so much emotion involved and kind of go back to analyze it and sit down with Holly and fix what we messed up on and continue on what we were victorious with.
Have you talked to her since?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
How's she doing? She's all over the world now.
Yeah, she's real excited. She's happy. Her dream has come true, but she's not done. She was at the top of the mountain in boxing. She's on top of the mountain now, UFC, MMA, but now it's legendary status. She's already a legend in my mind, but there's more to come.
And for you, the homecoming, what's it been like? Is everyone coming up to you, congratulating you? What's that been like?
Yeah, it's nonstop. What's real disheartening is all the people that beforehand they come up and say, I hope she doesn't get hurt and hope she comes back with her arms. And those same idiots are coming up to me like, oh, I knew she'd win. And so it's just funny how people are. A
lot of Johnny-come-latelys, people coming out of the woodwork.
Yeah.
Is it quieting down now a few days later, or is it still pretty hectic?
It's pretty stupid.
Okay.
A lot of cameras in the gym.
Yeah. Sorry.
We just want to go back to training because you know what? This team is about helping others, and that's why everybody likes Holly. She's always helping each other. And I had to hit the ground and come back in and just kind of avoid all the other distractions and go back to training the guys because we have a lot of big fights coming up, and their fight's the most important to them, and we have to show that, and it's important to me.
Prior to this fight, you didn't have a single UFC champion because of what happened to John. Now, this time next year, this time in 6 months, you can have Holly, Carlos, John, Donald, and maybe
we will have.
Yeah,
we will have
one of the heavyweights. You got Andre, you got Alistair here. All of a sudden, Jackson Wink, with this new gym opening, is back on the map.
I think so. Hopefully we never fell off the map. But we're definitely back on the map. And there's no doubt in my mind, Cowboy Cerrone is the toughest guy out there. He can walk down anybody. Easily one of the most athletic guys we have. So I see him win that fight. Carlos Condit, he's just a genius when it comes to the cerebral part of the game and understanding the right place to be. He's going to win that title fight too. So I'm real excited where we're at right now. And John's coming back.
When did you guys move here?
We got here in June. We were
wow.
Up a little early, opening in that. I just had some people coming in that were traveling in, so I thought, let's just open the doors, get the gym going, even though there's some construction going on. But it's not so bad because I'm the contractor, so I can do stuff behind the scenes and get things done, so it's pretty exciting.
And from what I understand, this used to be some sort of government building?
Yeah, this used to be the DEA building, so it's full of cells and places to lock down rooms with enclosed metal rooms for drugs and guns and stuff. So a lot of it we didn't know about when we were taking it down, like boom, random metal walls, so it's kind of crazy, get the blowtorches out, but they had some holding cells we had to get rid of. Thinking about bringing them back to keep the guys in line a little bit.
Yes, that's true, all the media.
It's pretty exciting.
And is this a dream of yours, like to open a facility like this, to have your own, to own your own? Is this something you always dreamed about?
I don't know if it's a dream of mine, but it was time coming. We we're already doing very, very well, but we were in a kind of a crappy place, you know, and it wasn't a real safe environment as far as the surroundings when people were wrestling and things. So I wanted to get a nicer place and figure out how to monetize it. We have people that want to come in from around the world, so I thought, heck, if I give them a place to come in and hang out for 8 weeks in a training camp, and they don't have to go out and rent a place, it's a win-win for everybody, and it's worked out real well.
Okay, so I know your time is very valuable, but I'd love just a quick tour if you can, because it's incredibly impressive, and there's some like nooks and crannies that I don't know much about. So if you can,
let's go in here and see what the action is at.
Okay, yes, please. We'll follow
here.
Coach here.
First off, here, this is true. So I'll let you know.
Yes.
This right here is real important. We have a lot of homeless that live in Albuquerque, and we stole it from them this morning.
All right, here we go.
This is actually where most work gets done. It's the wrestling mat down here. We didn't put a lot of time into new ceiling and stuff, but they grind in here. This is what it's all about. Well, I'll show you the cool place that everybody wants to film about the octagons here in a second.
Yeah.
But as you can see, the best weight equipment the world can buy. You know, Mr. Olympia comes in and works out because we have such a gigantic variety of weights. It's pretty awesome that way. We got a couple locker rooms back there. You don't want to see that. Everybody's seeing a toilet and stuff.
Sure.
What's really cool is Greg Jackson parks all of his cool toys in here.
Really?
So this is Greg Jackson's private garage. As you can see, he took them all out because he doesn't want you guys to know all the stuff he owns. So he hid them and just left my old work truck there. But other than that,
this is just for the coaches?
Yeah,
or the VIPs?
Yeah, just for the coaches and the VIPs, pretty much. Yeah, come on back, guys. Good. So we'll go by the pro shop now. We'll take upstairs and give you a look down. You know, I lied to you. Let's go this way here real fast.
All right, let's just take off my shoes. So we got the cages.
So what we got 2 octagons here, which makes it really nice because we have a lot of people working out here at one time, and they were tripping over each other at the old place. So we had to get some more space. But you know, sometimes we'll have 10 guys in one octagon working out, and we're working tight, close stuff. So it's nice to have 2 of them. We got a whole bunch of bags for everybody. We have a sled to push over there. These were big concrete tees that they came in. We had to cut those and take those down.
Oh, wow.
That's where all those holding cells were before. So it used to be 2 stories, and we blew it out and make it open. So it's really cool filming from up there. So it's really cool.
No rings, huh?
No rings, no boxing rings.
Well, why not?
MMA.
Yeah.
It's turning MMA. Boxing's kind of going away and stuff, and we got to do what we do.
Yeah.
Plus the rings, you can't contain the fighters. They fall out of them, they get hurt. You know, just that. We got a pro shop right there. That's Deanna. I just hired her because it's crazy lately.
Yes.
Holly Holmes t-shirt sales have gone crazy.
I've noticed, by the way, there's only one fighter with their own t-shirt in there right now.
Well, those guys have to do something good. No. We'd like to get everybody else involved and get them going and stuff.
Yeah.
So, a few of our fighters have done some cool things. They're on magazine covers.
Sure.
Come on, guys, go upstairs and look at it up here.
The Wall of Fame. How far do you live from here?
Shoot, I'm about 10 miles.
Oh.
10 miles from here.
So here we are upstairs.
So this is kind of what everybody wants to see and stuff. So we have some of our fighters. I just haven't gotten around to getting all the fighters up there yet.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I'm probably gonna try to go all the way around here with the fighters. But you can see from here, this is where all the filming goes on. Greg and I want to start doing a lot of stuff from here so people can kind of start watching what we're doing.
So you want to film the practices, the sparring?
Yeah, not so much the actual practices, but maybe some seminar-ish type of stuff.
Okay.
That type of thing. But it's a who's list of guys that are already up on the wall, and we got a lot more coming.
Will you ever, if a guy is sparring in here, 2 guys are sparring, two women are sparring, will you ever stand from here and watch over, or is it a better vantage point?
I have many times stand here and watch, and what the advantage of that is sometimes when you're on the ground, you can't see things the same as from up here. From here, sometimes you get a better look at the length of what's going on. It's just kind of a different dimension as far as footwork, things going that way. You don't see the level, but you can definitely see the spread this way.
Yep.
So it helps out coaching quite a bit. Let's
Nice
go back here.
luxury.
This is where we're different probably than most people. Is we offer dorm rooms and apartments and stuff. So
Fighters.
it's fighters only and stuff. So
Wow, we got special security here to the unsung
well,
heroes.
we try to keep fans out and stuff.
Yes,
so
and media
come on
probably
in. Yeah,
as
and the
well.
media guys.
Let's step back.
So what we have is a big common area here. Ed Benticu, Ed's a star here.
Hello, Ed.
He helped me build this place. In fact, now he's helping me build a restaurant and I'm making him work. So don't spend too much time on him.
In the facility restaurant?
No, actually another restaurant for
Oh.
my contracting
Okay.
business stuff. So this is kind of where all the fighters hang out. It's kind of the common area room. We've had like a who's list of people signing the walls. Lorenzo Fertitta signed it. Dana White signed it. You know, so I put like Holly Holmes on the wall.
Sure, that's great.
Some important people. Ariel,
Yes.
you signed the wall, didn't you?
Actually, I have. I told
right,
them the
all
wall has
right.
been devalued forever.
All right. You know what? I can take you down there, but we have like 4 different dorm rooms. I'll
Okay.
just cut to the chase and show you one right here.
Oh my.
So this is
Wow.
what it's all about. This reminds everybody of college days. Dorm living. There you go. Someone just hid because they're half asleep. Pretty
sorry.
exciting stuff. And to think to be part of this, how exciting is that?
This
This
is
is living the dream.
Yes.
Living the dream, we say, yeah. So come on now. So we have 4 different rooms. We have one that's just specifically for the women. We have a whole bunch of showers and laundry facilities. You don't want to see that.
Do you think, in all honesty, does that kind of living kind of breed champions in your opinion? Like, does it have to be sort of down and dirty like that?
Yeah, I think so. There's no distractions.
Yeah.
What they do is they go to sleep, they get up, they train, they eat, and they go back to sleep. They get up, they train, they eat.
And you kind of weed out the people who aren't focused.
Yeah, and the people don't want to be here really quickly, or the people that can't get along with others, we don't want them here because if you're not willing to help somebody else out, you're not going to do the team any good, or yourself. So you can't do it by yourself. So what we found out, Greg and I, is that if you're helping other and help each other, that everybody gets better. You know, the worst thing and best thing that can happen is they have to fight each other for a title. But how cool is that you got there?
Yeah.
So you got to help each other get there. We've got 7 apartments here. This is the only one that's not rented out now. And the only reason for that is I've got a whole bunch of people coming in. I'm gonna put a whole big group in this here pretty soon. In a couple
Really?
weeks it'll be full. So we're pretty much all rented out in our actual apartments, but we got quite a bit. So
Where are they coming from?
this is actually a handicap accessible apartment.
Okay.
It's got another bedroom back in here and
Wow.
stuff. So.
How many fighters do you have living here right now?
We've probably got about 30 fighters living here right now. We got them coming from around the world: Australia, England, London, Kazakhstan, Dagestan, Paris, just Canada.
If you're a
People from
fighter
around
that
the world.
wants to come, how do they even?
You know, get a hold of us. You can get a hold of us on our website, jacksonwink.com, or email us at jacksonwink@comcast.net. And my manager over there, the ugly guy, Misha. Or info at jacksonwink.com.
There you go.
Yeah, come on, guys.
On the website.
Yeah. Come on, guys.
It's all corporate now.
Yeah.
Do you ever have to turn people away? Like it's just too full?
Well, you know what it is we have people, if we don't know who they are, we have to look them up. So I got to look at their fights, we got to watch, see what how good they are. Are you an NCAA champion? What's your background? You don't have to be an MMA fighter, but if you're at the highest level of wrestling, let's bring you in if you want to help others out, because some of my stand-up guys can't wrestle, and
Right.
vice versa. So we kind of look at what's the best fit. We're not trying to make money off the average guy so much as build the best fight team, and then we're all successful.
And this is all for pros, right?
Basically, it's all for
Pros.
pros. We do have some amateurs here that are on their way, but pretty much it's locked down for just for pros. No normal people in the gym at all.
Okay.
So it's not a, and that's definitely fighters, right?
Right.
No normal people.
And you didn't have this at the previous location. You didn't have a dorm.
No, we had some rooms where guys bunked out, but nothing like this. You know, nothing like that was a fish like this. And so, and I can show you the difference between Greg and I, and I'll show you my office real fast.
Yes, please.
Mine's always locked down because I got $5 or $10 in here. But so this is called Living the Dream, and you can tell it's kind of just bare bones minimum. Peanut butter sandwich sitting there. I watch fights, and the key is I watch fights by myself
Oh, okay.
because nobody likes me. But let me show you Greg's office.
Are you the kind of coach that watches a lot of tape?
Yeah, you know what? I think Greg and I both are a little bit. We can quickly come to a decision by watching a little bit, but we sit down with fighters, actually. I sit down. John Jones and I watch hours and hours. Holly and I watch hours and hours of Ronda and stuff. So we sit down and watch tape together and break it down.
Do you watch the tape, like Holly gets the Ronda Rousey fight, right? Do you watch the tape by yourself and then present something to her, or then watch with her, or are you doing that whole process with her?
Yeah, both and all of it. So
Okay.
I'll break it down, and then I watch it. I have like a little PlayStation, so I watch it in slow motion.
Oh, wow.
And I show it to her in slow motion. I go, okay, Ronda's stepping, or Ronda's punching, or Ronda's stepping in, whatever the case is. And we start breaking down those spaces so that through repetition, with me holding mitts, or the guys practicing when I'm teaching class, they've been there before. And so they have a plan. And like anything, anybody has a plan, they react much faster than those that have no plan.
Did she take to the Ronda game plan right away?
Oh yeah. Well, I've been talking to her quite a bit about it. This is Greg Jackson's office right here, as you can see. It's a little more plush,
Wow.
whole bunch of couches, because he likes people.
So this
likes
is where
people and I
everyone
don't.
congregates.
Yeah, everybody congregates together, so a lot of us, when there's a whole bunch of us watching fights, this way the team gets together and watches the fights and stuff. And then Greg Jackson, he stands over here at the window, And he always looks down on everybody. I don't know, usually me, but he's looking down. Even though I'm the big brother,
Wow.
he's looking down on me. So that's it. That's kind of the gym, you know.
How did he
fun.
get the sweet office and you get the small one?
You know what? He's my little brother, so I'm always going to take care of him. You know, years and years ago when I was doing some other contracting, I got out of the martial art business, and I was always training fighters behind the scenes. He opened up the gym. He moved his gym, but it was his gym. And I came around the corner, and my name was on the sign. So he gets bigger office.
Wow.
So that's it.
How long ago was that?
Gosh, that was 2000 and probably like 2007. 2007.
Is it not true that you almost at one point were just like, I'm done with this stuff, and he's the one that said, no, we're not done yet?
A little bit. You know what it was is I'd always had a lot of schools, a lot of kickboxing, martial arts schools, and it was doing good. You know, it was doing well. The economy flipped, and I started making a lot of money developing properties and doing construction, and I kind of bailed on it because I was just sick of the day-to-day crap, day-to-day stuff, and the game hadn't taken off yet, in essence. And it all happened one time. The economy fell. I started kind of threw my hat back in Greg, and then all of a sudden, boom, we're here. Diego Sanchez, Ultimate Fighter took off. The whole sport took off, and it's cool. It's been a great ride. So we're on the wave, and I'm trying to stay on the surfboard right now.
And you notice when something like Holly beating Ronda happens, that business just explodes? Like, how does that affect what's happening here?
Well, a lot. I think people want to be in here because there's so many eyes in there. There's cameras in here. You know, and so you know, people want to be involved in that. They want to, you know, build their brands, whatever the case is. So that's the excitement that's getting built around here. We still don't have, you know, I don't want to accept that many more fighters because it's all about the product. I want our fighters to be the best. Having more, they get in the way. They get hurt. They stumble over each other. So we have to kind of contain it to the best fighters in the world. And
in the days after the fight, after the big win in Australia, have you noticed a little extra pep in everyone's step? Are guys going a little strong? I mean, is there a motivation that has come as a result of all this?
Yeah, I think so. You know what? I think a lot of people were inspired
Yeah.
about game plan, about doing things right. Everybody loves Holly anyway because she's always nice, like I was talking about before. And the whole team's pumped up. Everybody's excited. I was looking at some of the videos of some of the people at home as well as all of Albuquerque, and everybody's jumping up excited. And, you know, I was like real focused at the fight, not involved in that, but that excitement, you know, breeds more excitement. Everybody wants to do better for themselves, the same.
My favorite part of the whole thing, they announce her as the winner. Izzy Martinez kisses you. You look at him in disgust. I mean,
well, you know what? Yeah. Well, what's even worse, he'll use a little tongue.
Oh, really?
You know, I felt it on my cheek, so he's gonna pay for that crap. Let me tell you. So that's just if you know me, I'm not very politically correct, so I'm not really happy with him at the moment. I'm kind of embarrassed you brought that up. Thanks, by the way.
Well, again, congratulations on that. An unbelievable. We're still on a high. I can't imagine how you're feeling right now. And what a pleasure, what an honor it is to be here just days removed from the big win. And congratulations on this facility. It's fantastic. Thank you for opening the doors. Wish you plenty more success out of here.
All right. Thanks a lot.